Becoming a profitable funded trader has become a challenge for nearly 99% of traders. Prop firm trading didn't even exist a few years ago, but now suddenly it's becoming the next big thing, and everybody is jumping aboard, wanting to pass their phases to become a profitable trader to make some money in the markets. When people reach out to me, 90% of the time, and the question I get the most, does what you offer work on private accounts? Does it work on challenge accounts? Does it work on prop firm accounts? 95 out of 100 questions that I get is this exact same question over and over again, is about getting funded. How can I pass my prop firm challenge? How can I pass phase 1 and phase 2 to get funded? And I started thinking about it. What if you can develop a shortcut system that can help you with this process and get you funded and pass your challenges? Because a lot of people don't want to go through that learning curve, learning how to trade manually, how to pass your challenges, how to manage risk correctly, not willing to worry about risk management and all those necessary things that you need to know if you want to be a successful trader. I'm going to go over something with you guys that gives you an indication on the markets when you can buy and sell, while at the same time still managing your risk correctly with a formula and a couple of tools that I've added to the chart. I'll take you through some of the results, as well as an artificial intelligence software that has also figured out how to trade the system for you, manage risk, and remain profitable on your evaluations and your funded accounts. I'm going to go through some of the results with you guys, show you some of the trades that we had today, the potential setups you could have had today and throughout the week, and how you can also catch future profitable trades with the system going forward in the future. All right, guys, so I'm currently on the live charts on MetaTrader 4. And the great thing about this system and this tool is you can put it on a personal account, a demo account, an evaluation account, a prop firm account, a live prop firm account. It really doesn't matter because it performs the same on every single chart, no matter the account type. So what I've done is I've set my charts to completely blank because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can set this up directly from scratch, how we can go and trade it, and I'll show you some of the results from today. So over here on the left-hand side of MetaTrader 4, you'll see over here, I've got the funded V2 matrix indicators. If I go and drag and drop this onto my chart, you'll see over here, this is being created by my community, the funded V2 matrix band. I've also created the best input settings for this indicator. So what I will go and do is I like to go and set the half length to 165, price at 6, bands deviation at 3, and you can go and click on OK. And it will load up these form of TMA bands, but with a much more efficient and better setting on the chart. I just want to show you a couple of trades that you could have potentially taken this week. You'll see over here, it's a formation of these TMA bands with these confirmation entries and then the 50% or the equilibrium of these TMA bands. If you're more or less an experienced trader, you would know that trading with the trend is your friend. So that's why when using the system or indicator, it would be much higher probability and better to take the entry confirmations and signals that are with the current trend. So if you take a look at GBP JPY on the M5 timeframe from the 21st of July all the way to the 23rd, I'll break down some of these trades. All right, extremely bullish over here. And as you can see, these buy signals would be a much better probability. What I usually go and do is I would enter on the buy signals targeting the 50% bands with a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 risk to reward. And as you can see over here, 2 of these short signals didn't run your way, but that's simply because it's completely against the trend. You can see that this is an extremely bullish push move. So therefore, looking for buys and waiting for price to retrace and give you that confirmation for buys would be a much better probability, which over here, if you entered on the entry confirmation and targeted the middle band, you would have grabbed about 40 pips on this move. So if you put your stop loss below for 20 pips, running a 1-to-2 risk to reward, this trade would have hit your take profit. If we have a look at what chart price is currently doing, you'll see over here we're currently in that bearish trend. So if you took buy confirmations over here and took a quick scalp to the middle band there as well, you could have caught a 1-to-2 risk to reward, which would have grabbed you about 20 odd pips. Also a quick scalp move, but understanding that that wouldn't be as high probability simply because this is a downtrend market at the moment. You can also completely customize this indicator. So if you click on indicators list and you bring over your indicators, click on edit, you can come over to colors and you can completely customize the color of your bands, the color of your entry confirmations. Personally, I just like the black and the white, as I like the look of that on my chart. And over here as well, we have USD CHF today. As you can see, price was in a very ranging market, just one kind of straight line. Price bouncing back and forth, playing ping pong between these bands. And over here today, this morning, you would have had a great sell entry confirmation to go and target the middle band. So if you ran a 1 to 2 risk to reward from the entry point of this candle, you would have grabbed about 20 pips on this move. And same thing with the buy signal today. If you took a 1 to 2 risk to reward, you would have grabbed also close to about 20 pips. Would have been 2 out of 2 trades for the day. So if you're trading on your prop firm account, risking 1% per trade, that would have been 4% for the day, making 2% on each trade, being a 1 to 2 risk to reward. If we had to take this even further, I thought of the idea, wouldn't it be fantastic if you can get an EA or an artificial intelligence tool to trade these bands for you? Which is exactly what we've got over here, being the MM Funded Matrix V2 EA, which is an EA that manages your account and trades for you on your behalf automatically and trades these bands and runs 24/7 on your account throughout the week. So let me take you through some of the results from the MM Funded V2 Matrix Indicator and also the MM Funded V2 EA this week. Over here, you can take a look. In the past week, we have created $1,500 on the $200,000 evaluation account with Blue Guardian. This being about just less than 1% on the account in a week, completely automated and completely running by itself, which is some really great results at the moment. So when people ask, can you pass prop firm challenges with this? You definitely can, because this EA has been specifically designed to manage risk, to build the account every single month at a certain percentage, at the same time keeping your losses as minimal as possible. Another common question I get is, how do you know what time frame to put the indicator on? Well, if I hop from the 5-minute time frame to the 1-minute time frame, you will see that these signals change. Keep in mind, the higher the time frame, the better probability. So you'll see if we come over to the 1-minute time frame, you're going to be left over with a lot of signals like this. Here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 signals after each other. So when you're on a 1-minute time frame or a really low time frame, sometimes you can get situations like this. I have no idea which signal to eventually take. Same thing up here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 confirmations, which over here, if you took confirmation for the sells, it would have hit your take profits at the middle band quite nicely for a 1 to 2 risk to reward, whereas over here you might have been stopped out. But if you come down to the 5-minute time frame, take a look at how it filters out all of those 9, 10 signals on the 1 minute to just simply 1 or 2 signals on the 5-minute time frame. And if you come over to the 15-minute time frame as well, you'll see there's a lot less signals, but also much higher probability. And ideally, again, you want to stick with the trend. So over here on USD CHF, we had a beautiful sell signal, which hit take profit. Beautiful sell signal, which again, we're trading with the trend, which hit take profit. Over here, we had a few buy signals, but take a look at how it's completely against the trend. And therefore, the probability of these trades will be much less. Price pulled back, mitigated the outside band, in line with the downtrend, which if you took a short would have hit your take profit. Same thing over here with shorts. And as price was flowing out, price ranged for a while and didn't really give any confirmations until we moved into an uptrend. Price gave some buy confirmations, which if you targeted the middle band, you could have targeted a beautiful 1 to 2 risk to reward. And same thing over here. If you took sell signals over here, you perhaps would have been stopped out on the first entry. Second entry, you would have hit take profits at the middle band for a potential 1 to 2 risk to reward. But also just to be clear, I'm sure that some of you will have that question in mind. Does this indicator repaint? The indicator does not repaint after the candle body closure has closed. So if price reaches outside of the band and prints a signal. That signal will no longer repaint until that candle body has closed. So after this candle body has closed, that signal remains as is and does not repaint. So I usually like to wait for candle closure as confirmation and to avoid the repaint, because if we're outside of the bands and that candle starts to turn red for that bearish candle, the signal will pop up, but if that candle goes back to green, that signal will go away until that candle has closed. If you guys want to try out the system yourself, I will leave a link down below to where you can go and grab your funded V2EA and indicator license. There will be a web page with years of data and results collected across various accounts, so I recommend read through that as well, and also have a read through the frequently asked questions section on the Funded website, which will answer a lot of questions that you perhaps have. So that link will be the first link in the description. If you guys want to check out the full SMC and ICT course that I uploaded on my main channel this morning, I will leave a link down below to that video as well. But happy trading, guys, and let's get you automated and funded.